Alright, welcome to the bridging week work from home task. This is the analysis of the music videos. I've opened them up. I've had a little look at. I haven't really had too much of a look at them. Mostly because I just want to see that they worked and I want to see what songs they were. But now I want to actually go through them and live reference things I'm seeing, things I'm hearing. I feel like it'd be better than having to do this all again once I've watched them all again and actually, so we'll just keep going. So we're going to start with the Aphex Twin T69 claps. I can't say that. Yeah, so here it is. So initially already, it's very cool. So you know that it's the Aphex Twin sound. It's that kind of air movement. It's not quite a hat. Well, it kind of is a hat, but what it does very well is it kind of mimics the sound of what's on the screen at the moment, which is a lot of code, very fast moving code. So fast I can't really read it. I don't really know what it's like. I paused it here and it's like B with Yodi Kilda would be instant and tight. Oh no. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. But yeah, it's very, computerized. As the video seems like a computer as well. And what's quite cool is that when there's little bits, so you've got the left-hand side of the screen is essentially running like the drum part, and then when there's little bits added in, on the right-hand side, let's see if I can find the timestamp of it. Yeah, around 12 seconds in, you get a whole other visual, like this pyramid, this blocky kind of pyramid, when it comes up with that extra little bit, which I think is quite cool, So what's quite cool is that at the end of each bar or each two bars, when there's like that double kick where it goes dun 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 dun. It's not right rhythm, but same thing. This is around 25 seconds in. The screen flashes yellow, which I think is very cool. Kind of keeping up because everything seems kind of beat matched. Everything's kind of popping and it's all kind of seeming in time, even though it's all acting super fast and very robotic like a computer. So what's cool here, so what I've noticed is, this is at 45-ish seconds, is that it's the same thing as before with the sound is moving, but it's when those bits, it's that, when it's, I don't know if you can hear it, it's like that bit there, that's causing the words, the letters that are on, being projected onto the building. I don't know how they've done it. They move down slightly. It's like a typewriter, which I think is very cool. Oh, this is very cool. So as soon as the videos, as soon as it picks up, then the video itself is kind of showing this. It speeds up. The images speed up. I don't know how to describe it, except saying it would be like what people say. When they go on when they drop acid or something, it would be like it's that kind of tunnel vision of that kind of whoa. I'm only saying this because I think that's what it's like. Not personally, no, not me, but so yeah, as it's sped up, it's kind of getting a lot more intense. The visuals are very intense. Oh, it's flashing red. Oh, this is very, very cool. Okay, so as that breakbeat's happening, it's like this kind of symboly the higher part of it. There are photos of buildings and stuff, probably of the local. I don't know where this is filmed. Let me. Warning: contains strobing. I probably should have read that. I'm gonna Google where was Oh, so it's based on, according to AI, which, you know, directed by Weirdcore, was not filmed in a single traditional location as expected, because the video, like, it looks like a 3D scan or kind of realization. Oh yeah, it's a 3D scan collage of various real-world places, primarily in Cornwall, UK and London. That's very cool. So, so I think a lot of these very specific locations are processed using video. So yeah. But yeah, this is how. Oh, so it's a visual style resembling how AI would see the world on a trip or a simulation break, which is kind of, you know, it's very. Yes, it's what I was saying. It's like it's a trip. So what's also cool, why I was kind of a bit like, oh, it's Cornwall, is because I know Aphex Twin is from Cornwall, I believe, which is kind of, you know, cool reference because that's where his scene was. That's where he grew up. Very cool. That's very cool. That bit there. Do you hear? So that kind of snare bomb, kind of the ground, the texture of the ground suddenly changes to like morphing images of like the side of a skyscraper, but just kind of like a warping floor that's not like it's very cool. But yeah. Oh, so this is very cool. So this bit now, it's at the 2 minute mark, probably just slightly before as well. So it's kind of, the visuals are kind of like multiplying and morphing to the sound of the kick and the low ends. It's almost like a city skyline and it's kind of getting constantly morphed. Oh, it's his face. Great. This is disgusting. What the hell? This is so unsettling. Oh, that was a cool drop. Okay, so in that drop, all the colours on the screen got very grey and they got very like stones. It was leading up, and then as it drops, it's into like this small fleshy, you know, like the human body kind of thing. Oh god, this is Jesus. So with Aphex, he does a lot of stuff. Well, I know Aphex was a massive like druggie. He was in that kind of scene, you know, that rave scene. Everyone was doing God knows what. Probably a few too many hallucinogens by the looks of it. But yeah, I mean, it's just this video is really just scaring me, honestly. It's just the chaos thing. It's the chaos sounds, and it's very, very, very similar to like a hole, like like holing. It's like you're falling down and you're not stopping. So that was cool. It's as it spaced out, it kind of sent us, kind of threw us out into space, because it kind of zoomed out and went out, and then kind of had that kind of bit come out. Don't know what it's called, like it's probably a symbol or something. And then yeah, so now we're like a supernova or something. We're in space now. Oh, this is cool. So the whole beat's kind of, the video's crazy as things like flying all over the place, but because it's kind of like a space reference, it's a bit more like, it's a bit less intense. It feels a bit more mellow, and less like, you know, like kind of crazy, intense, off your face kind of sound. What's quite nice is the kind of like pads keys I can hear are referencing, you know, all the flashing, all the bright lights and the sky in the video. This is around 3 minutes 50, as they, in this kind of like council estate block that's also an aerial shot of what's probably some rural area in Cornwall, you know, landscape. So this is quite cool. So it's like it's a civilization kind of growing, and you know how it changes over time around the Aphex logo. I can't quite, you know, I can't do it, which is very cool, and it's kind of like very spiky, which is kind of similar to the bass sound, like the kind of, which I don't know if you can hear. But it's that kind of glitchy bass sound that it's following in the main part of the video. I don't really know how to describe it, because this is not what normal humans would have to see on a day-to-day basis, so it's very hard to describe what I'm seeing. Oh, there's a pool. Okay, that's very cool. So 4 minutes 30. This is like rainbow shoot after, what is essentially, I think, like a reference to the sun, with this yellow Star of David kind of sphere, not sphere, you know, star. It's very kaleidoscopic. That's very cool. So I don't know if that bit right there, that it's almost like it's like a very, it's like if you put a hi-hat and you've put it on an arpeggiator to like a 16th or a 32nd. It's very fast and you can't really hear it, but it just kind of like, but it doesn't, it sounds more circular. Each note has like its own discernible, you can tell that it's like a grain. That might be granular synthesis. I'm not certain. I know Aphex does a lot of synthesis. I mean, that's his whole thing. Yeah. It's very hard to describe literally, like in a literal sense, what the sound is and like how it affects the video, or how the video affects the sound, and vice versa. I would say that it's very much beat match, you know, and the intensity, you know, when the intensity rises, there's bits more, it gets a bit more intense, and there's the speed of maybe what we're seeing picks up, or the strobe lighting or something like that. It's all very much like, there's each little bit, but each little